employees were laid off. And we held numerous countywide meetings to alert the public of these unfortunate circumstances, and we documented the needs of our communities. Immediately after the route suspensions took effect, we began planning these system-wide enhancements designed to recover these essential services. We know that all system revisions and enhancements, they must come from within our current budget. So none of our proposals are added service. It's all within our budget. So this slide here shows our South Whidbey rural communities and how they were heavily impacted by our route suspensions on September the 1st. The routes displayed in red show you all of the routes that were suspended. So our planning team, like Sean stated, devised this proposal to restore most portions of the routes 5 and 8. We're proposing to implement a route that we're calling Route 58. It's a combination and a condensed version of the routes that were suspended on South Whidbey, routes 5 and 8. The Route 58 would restore paratransit services for 35 of our 47 passengers who lost service due to these route suspensions. And if it's approved, we're proposing that the Route 58 would take effect on Monday, April the 6th, this year, 2015. And so here is our proposed Route 58. It's displayed in purple. Route 58 would restore 72% of the service area that was previously covered by our routes 5 and 8. The routes that are displayed in red are the other 28% that the routes 5 and 8 did cover prior to September the 1st that would not be restored through these proposals. The Route 58, the one in purple, is it's a 1-hour trip in each direction. And so the southbound Route 58 would start from Holmes Harbor at Burcott and Honeymoon Bay Roads. It would continue to head south and serve Freeland, Bayview, Langley, the length of Maxwell Road, the South Whidbey Schools, the outdoor classroom, Skagit-Head, where it would end at Kins Corner. The northbound route would then start at Kins Corner and service all of those locations in reverse. So this proposed Route 58 would provide a more direct link between Langley and Freeland. We're proposing that it uses Goss Lake, Lone Lake, and Andreessen roads, as opposed to, if you look at the top of the map there, the route that's in red, that's East Harbor and Saratoga Road. That is a additional mileage and time on route that we would prevent if we were to use this other highlighted link in black. So we plan to operate this Route 58 in our smaller buses so that we can utilize the route to service deviated paratransit along the fixed route. And our current schedule, we do have commuter Route 8s that service between Skagit-Head community and the Clinton Ferry. They would this route would accompany those commuter Route 8s. So this is a detailed view of Bayview and the link that I was talking about between Langley and Freeland. So Goss Lake, Lone Lake, Andreessen roads. From the intersection of Andreessen and Bayview roads, we're proposing that the route deviate to Bayview on request. That's this portion highlighted in black. And we've identified some locations, safe locations, several of them along the route that we can install bus stops, places that are safe for the community to be serviced by the buses, and also so that we can promote this route to increase ridership. We've also identified this fourth location at the intersection of Lone Lake Road and Goss Lake Road that we would like to install a bus shelter. The shelter would provide a location for fixed route and paratransit passengers that live along the red portion of route that goes up East Harbor and Saratoga roads to wait for the bus under a bus shelter. So this is the schedule that we are proposing. This is what the schedule would look like. On the top is the Route 58 southbound, and the bottom schedule is the Route 58 northbound. These schedules contain a total of 12 trips, 6 running southbound and 6 running northbound. So all of the black text is the Route 58. Like I said earlier, that the Route 58 would run in conjunction with our commuter Route 8s that are currently on our schedule today. The Route 58, for the most part, would run between our commuter routes. And these are the times that the route would service would service Bayview on the west. And with this schedule here, we determined that we would restore our trip frequency on our routes 5 and 8 by 51% if we were, this is approved, if we are able to implement it. And the progress that we've made on this proposal so far, the proposal was unveiled to the public via rider alerts in buses and in shelters, email alerts, our website, and through our community meetings held across the county. The proposal has also been on display for the operators for the past 2 months. And input from the public and island transit operators has contributed to this proposal. And the operator ships they're all built and prepared. Also, Kim's Corner Management has granted us access to use their parking lot. And pending approval, the revised schedules, they should be available to the public by mid-March. So now I'd like to explain where we found the service hours that are necessary to implement this Route 58. First of all, this is our southbound Route 1 schedule. Our Route 1 services between Oak Harbor and the Clinton Ferry. We are proposing to, during the midday, the highlighted hours on the schedule here, to remove a Route 1 southbound. So at lower ridership during midday service, and to make it as subtle a change as possible, we're proposing to push it 30 minutes 2 times, so 30 minutes in the morning and also 30 minutes in the afternoon, so that between the hours of 10 and 1 p.m. We'd have 3 runs as opposed to 4 runs like we have today. Everything outside of the highlighted routes would remain the same schedule that we're currently running on today. As an added benefit to this proposal, it would enable us to restore 2 routes that are highlighted up there in green. The 6 a.m. Route 1 southbound express from Boonville and the 3 p.m. express from Boonville. Making any change to our Route 1 southbound forces us to make changes to our Route 1 northbound from the dock to Oak Harbor. So these 3 runs, they would change from a quarter after to a quarter to each hour. So from our current schedule is 9:15, 10:15, and 11:15.